Good morning, good morning. We are in the tarot study of the lovers. There's Original Rider-Waite, Wandering Star Tarot, Golden Art Nouveau. These are all the cards we've already gone through this month. Tarot of the Divine, the Winter Tarot, Tarot of the Abyss, Lightseers Tarot, the Wildwood Tarot, the Star Tarot, the Mystical Moments Tarot, and the Good Tarot. And today we are reading from the Holistic Tarot. This is the Big Mama, the biggest, the most dense book there we have, but it's not the longest meanings though, so don't be scared because it's shorter than 78 degrees. This is by Benabel Wynn. I'm hoping I'm saying her name right. I've always been bad about pronunciation. And then here's the inside. If you want to see the inside, I like how she has the different symbols, elements, astrology connections, all of that. So the lovers is associated with the air element, Mercury. And with astrology, it's Mercury and Gemini. Keywords: passion, partnership, ethics, primordial, and choice. Reverse keywords: temptation, interference, discord, moral quandary. Do you have a moral quandary? I've got to get this in the light over here so I can see. And then I want to get my little card so I can help me read. Okay. A red-winged angel with flaming hair appears in the clouds over the primordial man and primordial woman. Behind the pair is a single mountain peak. A snake is coiled around an apple tree by the woman. Behind the man is a tree in flames. A radiant sun shines behind them. The man looks to the woman, and the woman looks up to the angel above. Key 6. The Angels. Many contemporary tarot practitioners assign a romantic indication to the Lover's card. However, in every tradition interpretation of the Lovers, the card is about a moral choice, about choosing the right path. Yet, if the seeker is asking about love, then the Lover's card can be a great omen, indicating the beginnings of romance and simultaneously the beginnings of temptation. The card represents partnership with one other person. In readings about love, the card indicates passion, lust, may even be present. Overall, there's a strong feeling of paradise, at least in the beginning. In readings about work or career, the card indicates a partnership that the seeker is initially excited about, a sense that the match is made in heaven. However, not all is as it seems. And the feeling of paradise may be evanescent if caution is not observed. The philosophical component of the card centers around choice. There's duality or a decision to be made, and it is a choice between vice and virtue, an ethical quandary. The burning tree behind the man with 12 glowing flames is considered to be the tree of life, and the fruit-bearing tree behind the female is the tree of knowledge. What I like about that recognition right there is, because we learned that in like tarot classes, right? But this is the first time, I believe, isn't it? I could be wrong, that they actually brought this up in one of these books that we're in. That's very important in one of the books that we're reading. I think. Is that the first time? I could be wrong, but I feel like it might be. But that's important, I think. So I'm highlighting that. So the person who, after my demise, they can get this book. I know it's important. Its fruits represent sexuality, fornication, desire, and temptation of the physical senses, which lead to human suffering. The tree of knowledge symbolizes the desire for sensation. Thus, the tree of knowledge represents primordial choice to eat the fruits and know sexuality, thus knowing suffering, or to ascend of the tree of life toward God. Why you have to choose? Why can't you go, I'll eat a little apple, burn a little on the bush? It's both this and this and. Okay. The male figure in the card is the mind and rationality. Okay, so see, I think this is like my favorite so far, I think, in the books, because this is really shows the basics. The female figure is the heart and emotion. In a reading, the lovers hint at a choice that the seeker must make between the mind and the heart. A choice that has ethical implications. Between the mind and the heart. But isn't that like almost like every decision we have to, it's like constantly going, I don't know. All right, sorry. The female figure looking up at the angel may suggest that the seeker is predisposed to choose what will comply with his or her ethical standards. In reverse, the card hints that the seeker might be tempted to stray from those standards. In one sense, key 6 is about love versus lust, immaculate sexuality over fornication. There is sorry, there's all the songs from like dang it, what's it that it just left my brain, the movie touch me. Why is my brain blank? But anyway, that all came to mind. Okay. There is an underlying theme of indecision. The Lover's card may also be understood alongside key ideas from the philosopher and the theologian Soren Kierkegaard. We face an existential choice between two life paths, either one willfully hedonistic or one grounded in one sense of ethical duty. The Lover's card suggests a primordial responsibility to choose ethically. Compare 3 cards in the deck feature serpent imagery. Key 6, Lovers. Key 10, the Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Cups appearing in one of the chalices. The serpents here call to mind the notion under every flower a serpent coiled. Warning the seeker. Dangerous temptations in an unanticipated turn of events. It warns of how quickly bliss can become tragedy. Key 6 is associated with the theological scenery, the hieroglyph of knowledge of good and evil. The element of air governs this card, and attributes association with air will represent the external forces at play in the seeker's situation. Yang energy is dominant. So I feel like we need to just like make sure so it's yang energy, and then element of air governs this card too. I'll highlight that too. The Lovers could also relate to the sign of Gemini. We'll highlight Gemini. Of course, I know it's on the front, but whatever. And timing wise, denote the period of May 21st through June 20th. So that way, if you're asking when is something going to happen, then that card may come up. I don't love the fortune telling part of things, though. I don't know why. I just don't feel like I need to, I need or want to know the wins. I think that would give me even more anxiety of it's coming. I don't know. Just me. There may be interference with the seeker's affairs from a meddling, reverse meaning. From a meddling third party in a romantic relationship, the Lover's reverse could suggest meddling from an in-law, relative, or someone who is jealous of a relationship. The card could also symbolize interference from lifestyle circumstances. A third party is tampering with the seeker's relationship or situation. When the Lover's card is in reverse, the symbol of relevance is the serpent. There is a serpent in the seeker's kingdom. In a reading for love, the card reversal indicates uncertainty or confusion in relationship. The seeker's heart and mind do not align about his or her forever, and that uncertainty has been brought on by the mingling of a third party who is planting seeds of doubt in the seeker. The Lover's card, and upright and reverse, can both indicate the choice between vice and virtue and an ethical or moral quandary. I like that word, quandary. that are the seeker faces. Upright may suggest that the seeker chooses what is ethical or moral to him or her. In reverse, it suggests a temptation to veer from the seeker's own standard of ethics and morality. Dun dun dun. Okay, amen. And so it is. So that, my ladies, my friends, my sisters, is the Lover's card for the day. And the Holistic Tarot. All right. Thanks so much for being my study buddy. I really appreciate it so much. And tomorrow we shall read again. Much love. Mwah. See you then.